Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And I told you already that as soon as the super wizards are going to be nerfed, I'm going to come up with the new strategy. To be honest, this strategy is already around there for quite some time, and I don't know why it's not getting used that much. But to be honest, it's incredibly strong, especially now where basically today, maybe even tomorrow, there's going to be the maintenance happening, maybe Thursday, I don't think it's going to be Friday, so I guess in the next couple of days, I just want to make sure that this video is out there as soon as the nerf is happening, so that's why I'm putting it out there today. And the reason is because I want to show and I want to guide you guys how to use this strategy, because it's actually pretty crazy. So you could run the strategy as well with super wizards, but I just think it's just so incredibly strong just in the combination it is already. So I will explain a bit more how you attack different style of bases, like this under 3-star setup, like different ring bases and so on. And well, I just explain my thoughts. So first off, whenever you find a base which is having the town hall really far on the outside, those are the most tricky ones. So you have a couple of options. I really like to go on the flank of the town hall and just try to send in the log launcher as good as I could for the town hall. Otherwise, most of the time you can just like back yourself up with using the royal champion. The next thing, since when you're reaching the town hall, you have most likely 50% of the base destroyed anyway, you can just get the bonus HP gone off the town hall with using the earthquake on top of the town hall as well. This is the setup, and now you guys might think that's really far away for the town hall. That's quite risky. Well, the giants are so incredibly tanky. I was surprised using this strategy in the beginning, how tanky those super giants are, and especially in my opinion, the super giants are way better in tanking than golems. The reason for that is you are having a better tanking job against multi-inferno towers and against single inferno towers, because single inferno towers just melted through your golems. At the same time, multi-inferno towers were a bit tricky because you could, like, one golem is quite tanky, but at the same time it only tanks one beam of the inferno towers. Different with those super giants. So either way, this is just incredible powerful, and your troops nearly never die. Like, they're so tanky, especially protecting your heroes later on. And now I just see, okay, it's going to be kind of close with the town hall. And now the one thing is happening, which I want to highlight later on even more. But that's the reason why you're bringing your your sneaky goblins in the log launcher. Because what normally happens is the log launcher is rolling towards the town hall, and there are two cases which can happen. The first one is the logs on their own already clear of the town hall, in addition with the damage which the earthquakes already did to the town hall. This is the first option which can happen. The second one is going to be that the town hall is surviving with a little bit of HP, and then those three goblins which are coming from the siege barracks are from the log launcher are just going straight for the town hall, doing a little bit of damage, and this means the town hall is going to be down. This is especially working great against ring bases. It's just incredible how safe you can get this town hall down, even against ring bases, against teaser bases, whatever. But let's just keep going, because this was just the first base. This is the next base. This is a teaser base, which sometimes you can go full risk, which I'm going to do, because even in the end, most of the time, you have still the power. It can result in 1-stars, but at the same time, obviously there are other ways as well. But this is a way which I really like to run, because I don't know, the risk is pretty cool in my opinion. So either way, let's get started. So what we're doing first is obviously sending in the earthquakes, or like dropping the earthquakes, because this strategy is pretty quick. Like, even if things are going wrong, this strategy is so incredibly quick, so you can take your time with the earthquakes. That's what I'm doing over here as well. I'm just trying to create a really nice path for my troops to get into the town hall somehow, because the town is really far away. The next thing is going to be some super giants, some witches at the top side, just to make sure that they're tanking for my log launcher. Now the log launcher from the top side, I just want to get rid of the wizard tower, of the inferno tower, and everything with the logs, because those logs are dealing quite a bit of damage. So that's pretty nice to get rid of that. And then in addition to that, we're opening up the core even more. Now the witches and everything in from the left side, making sure that we have a nice pathing into the core. You can see the inferno tower is gone by now, even without any of my troops reaching the inferno tower. Actually, those expos are trying to shoot non-stop. You're seeing how many giants are still alive. Those giants are so tanky. And now even more giants are coming in into the single Inferno towers, and they're just not dying. That's the fun part about this. Now my Warden is sadly following the top side of the troops. I'm trying to use my King ability so the Warden is somehow following, but he's not really doing that. So that's now a little bit of an issue, I would say, because it's looking like a 1-star. But at the same time, we have the Warden ability, and you need to be really careful with the rage. You have a couple of options using this rage. First off, you're facing a ton of heroes in the core of the base. Use the rage to get rid of those enemy heroes. The next thing, otherwise, if the town hall is kind of far away, always save the rage to get to the town hall and kind of destroy the town hall, as I'm doing right here. I'm using the rage, I'm using the Warden ability, combining everything. Headhunter for the enemy heroes, and I think he even got spring trapped away. And now trying to get rid of the town hall. Town hall is going down, and this means this is going to be a 3-star in the end because nothing else is left. So try to burst the town hall down with the rage and save your freezes as well for this, because you will never ever use a freeze for a single Inferno tower for your giants, because they're so tanky anyways, and you have 14 giants, which is quite a bit. So this shouldn't be any problem. So the next base is wrecked. So let's take a look at what is coming up next base-wise, like what type of base is going to be next on our menu, and hopefully we can easily 3-star that. So this is another base. This is a pretty classic under 3-star base, I would guess. Obviously, the walls are not maxed, but to be honest, we don't care about walls with this attack. Like, we have so many tools to destroy those walls anyway, so that shouldn't be any problem. So the first thing, once again, you do not want to go into the town hall. This is the first rule with this army composition. I feel like when you're going into the town hall, you do something wrong. So what are we doing instead? Instead, we're trying to create pathing. With this being said, I'm trying to drop the first set of earthquakes, then the next one. With the next one, I'm trying to hit the town hall as well, because, like I said, this is extra damage, and the town hall is activated anyway by that. I sadly fail because, well, I'm not too often attacking with earthquakes, so I messed it up. Normally, you should try to hit the town hall as well, because this is just bonus damage. The next thing what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create pathing for my troops to actually go for the town hall. With this, I'm using the lock launcher once again. This lock launcher is not only meant for the town hall, especially if it's like a town hall which is really far on the other side of the base. This lock launcher is meant to deal damage as well to buildings which are kind of like on the flank of your troops. And especially this Inferno Tower being quite annoying, so I'm trying to send the lock launcher into the Inferno Tower, making sure the Inferno Tower is going down early. The same with the scatter shot. And you can see already, with getting rid of all of those buildings, we have a nice pathing towards the left side of the base where the town hall is. So it should, like, something should go for the town hall for sure. I'm using the Royal Champion quite early as well, just to make sure that we're pushing those troops even faster into the town direction. Now the king ability, now the freeze. Like I said, the town is already active, so we could have dropped the earthquakes over there as well, but instead the king is going to the outside, but the queen is going for the town hall. We'll just keep freezing the town hall, and this is another freaking overkill, because you can see there are so many troops left. This army composition is truly incredible. Like when I tried the first time, I was so surprised how well it worked, and I can just highly suggest to you guys, use it, try it. I think it might be even stronger than a lot of the super wizard armies which are out there right now, but that's just my opinion. I think the synergy between of the witches and the boulders is great, especially with the tanking power. Let's take a look at the next base. This is a, I think, fully maxed out base. And one more time, the town hall is not in the core. Sadly, I did not find any ring bases, but trust me, this army against ring bases is even better. But I found so many teaser bases, and one more time, we're starting off from the other side of the town hall. It's all about the pathing. So where do we place the earthquakes? The first earthquake is always set. It's on top of the town hall and trying to get pathing towards the town hall. That's what we're doing right now for 4 earthquakes, and the town hall is already half HP. And in addition to that, most of the high HP buildings behind the town hall have less HP already as well. The next one is going to be in the core. And now we have a problem, because we have only this really small pathing at the top side. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to send in the log launcher and the first tank giant really far on the outside, so the logs can roll as far as possible before we can actually reach the wall. And now we can see we're creating like a second opening for our troops, and on the left side we already funneled, on the top side we're sending everything in, and now we have 2 openings where our troops can go in, and the inside is already open up because we have the earthquake already dropped over there. And since this army composition is running witches And obviously your heroes, you have no problem with any clan casters. So if there are, for example, if there's a hound in there, you're wrecking this hound really quickly and you have no problems at all against all of those lava pups. So you can even save most of the time your poison for something else. Either way, this is now getting once again towards the town hall. We're using that rage in the core. Like I said, try to use the rage to get the town hall down as quickly as possible. Otherwise, just use your freezes for the town hall. And one more time, we have so many giants left. Those giants, I have not used them too much. I have to say that, but I have never seen a tanking troop like this. Those giants are just insane. They're so tanky, and even if you're in the end having some troubles with walls. They're so good against them as well. Either way, this is another overkill 3-star. We have the Royal Champion ability, we have the Queen ability, the Royal Champion. We have a ton of giants again, and the Warden is alive as well. So another 3-star for us, and this army. I can just tell you this every single time. Just try it out. It's incredible. This army composition is truly incredible and just crazy. But now let's try this army composition in the war, because we obviously have tested this now in Legend, and as you guys can see, it's working pretty well. And now we want to test this in war. This is the base which we're going to attack. Obviously the walls are not maxed, but to be honest, we don't care. Like, we were going to destroy all of the walls anyway. And this is the example which I tried to show you against the ring base. Obviously this is not a truly ring base, but the setup is getting kind of close. This is why I'm showing it to you guys. So first set on earthquakes was for the first couple of walls, then the second set is for the back end walls and for the town hall. Now you guys might wonder, but now there's in the core, like this wall still standing. Like, what do you do with that? Well, that's where we have the lock launcher. And now, once again, first couple of giants on the outside, obviously the witches behind, now the giants on the inside, witches, boulders, everything. This needs to be kind of quick. And now, obviously, the lock launcher in as well. And since all of the earthquakes already soften up the expos, this is kind of easy to get into. The king is sadly walking onto the outside, but that's no problem. Normally on a ring base, you do not want to have your troops go inside. You want to have them walking around. This one I'm doing a kind of early warden ability because I'm kind of scared of the double scatter setup, because I do not want to lose every single troop right in the beginning. That's why I'm raging over here as well. Not sure if that was the best choice, but either way, the lock launcher is now actually going down. There are the goblins. The goblins are going to finish off the town hall. That's what I told you already in the beginning. And now we have on the left side most of the troops going around. We have the Royal Champion to clean things up for the back end. Obviously, the clan cast is still coming out, so we cannot use that poison just yet. The top side, the Queen is trying to deal with the enemy Royal Champion, which she's doing quite nicely. There are actually headhunter super minions in there, which is awesome for us. Freezing and using the poison for that, and now the Royal Champion can finish off the entire base with the troops on the outside. And you can see once again, this is going to be a crazy overkill. Obviously, yes, I know the walls were not maxed, but to be honest, we destroyed anyway all of the walls. And I have to say, the second set of earthquakes maybe was a bit of useless. Not sure. Either way, I think it was great. In the end, it worked out nicely, and this means this is going to be the next attack with a 3-star. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys like this army composition. Let me guys know down below in the comments what you think of that. And I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next one. Until then, see you guys, and bye-bye.